In this video, we are going to talk about how Horizon Therapeutics could win against Amgen and the FTC. As you may have heard, the FTC has sued to block Amgen's acquisition of Horizon Therapeutics, saying it would enable Amgen to entrench the monopoly positions of Horizon's two drugs, Tepezza and Krystexxa, which are used to treat thyroid eye disease and chronic refractory gout respectively. But what are these drugs and why are they so important? And how could Horizon Therapeutics benefit from this legal battle? Let's find out. Tepezza is a breakthrough therapy for thyroid eye disease, a rare and debilitating condition that causes inflammation and bulging of the eyes. It is the first and only FDA-approved treatment for this disease, and it has shown remarkable results in clinical trials, reducing eye protrusion, improving vision quality, and enhancing patients' quality of life. Tepezza has been growing rapidly since its launch in 2020, reaching $1.6 billion in sales, and Krystexxa is another unique drug for chronic refractory gout, a severe form of gout that does not respond to conventional treatments. It is the only FDA-approved drug that can lower uric acid levels and prevent gout flares in these patients. Krystexxa has also been expanding its market share since its acquisition by Horizon Therapeutics in 2016, reaching $600 million in sales, and together, these two drugs account for more than 80% of Horizon Therapeutics' revenue, and they have no direct competitors in the market. They are also protected by strong patents that expire in 2030 and 2031 respectively. So why does Amgen want to buy Horizon Therapeutics? And why does the FTC want to stop it? Amgen is one of the largest biopharmaceutical companies in the world, with a portfolio of blockbuster drugs such as Enbrel, Neulasta, Prolia, and Otezla. However, some of these drugs are facing patent expiration and biosimilar competition, which could erode their sales in the coming years. Amgen is looking for new sources of growth and innovation, and Horizon Therapeutics seems like an attractive target. By acquiring Horizon Therapeutics, Amgen would gain access to two fast-growing monopoly drugs that have high margins and strong pricing power. Amgen would also be able to leverage its existing relationships with insurance companies and pharmacy benefit managers, PBMs, to increase the market penetration and reimbursement of Tepezza and Krystexxa. Amgen could also use its research and development capabilities to explore new indications and combinations for these drugs. However, the FTC argues that this deal would harm competition and consumers. The FTC claims that Amgen would use rebates on its existing blockbuster drugs to pressure insurers and PBMs into favoring Tepezza and Krystexxa over potential future rivals. The FTC also alleges that Amgen would have incentives to raise barriers to entry or discourage competition for these drugs if and when they face generic or biosimilar challengers. The FTC says that this deal would enable Amgen to stifle competition for thyroid eye disease and chronic refractory gout treatments, which would result in higher prices, lower quality, and less innovation for patients suffering from these serious illnesses. The FTC has filed a lawsuit in federal court to block the transaction, which is the largest pharmaceutical deal announced, and this is also the first time that the FTC has challenged a pharmaceutical merger in recent memory, signaling a more aggressive stance against consolidation in the industry. So what does this mean for Horizon Therapeutics? And how could it win against Amgen and the FTC? Horizon Therapeutics has expressed its disappointment with the FTC's decision and said that it believes that the deal has no legitimate competitive issues. Horizon Therapeutics has also said that it will work with Amgen and the court to complete the transaction by mid-December. However, some analysts have suggested that Horizon Therapeutics could benefit from this legal battle even if it loses. They argue that Horizon Therapeutics could use this opportunity to renegotiate the deal terms with Amgen or seek alternative buyers, who could offer a higher price or less regulatory risk. They also point out that Horizon Therapeutics has a strong standalone growth potential based on its existing pipeline and commercial performance. Horizon Therapeutics could also use this time to further strengthen its position in the market by investing in its sales force, marketing campaigns, patient support programs, and clinical trials. Horizon Therapeutics could also pursue new partnerships or acquisitions that could enhance its portfolio or diversify its revenue streams. In conclusion, Horizon Therapeutics could win against Amgen and the FTC by either completing the deal on favorable terms or walking away with a higher valuation or a better suitor. Either way, Horizon Therapeutics has a bright future ahead as a leader in rare disease treatments. Horizon Therapeutics is confident that it can complete its acquisition of Viela Bio sooner than expected. The company announced that it has received all the necessary approvals from Viela's shareholders and regulators, except for the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. The FTC has filed a lawsuit to stop the merger, claiming that it would harm competition and innovation in the market for drugs that treat rare autoimmune diseases. Horizon Therapeutics disagrees with the FTC's allegations and believes that the deal will benefit patients and the healthcare system. The company is prepared to defend its position in court and expects the trial to begin in September. If Horizon Therapeutics wins the case, it could close the deal as early as the end of the third quarter this year. This would give Horizon Therapeutics access to Viela's pipeline of novel therapies, including Uplizna, which was approved by the FDA last year for a rare condition called neuromyelitis optica spectrum disorder. Horizon Therapeutics hopes that by combining its expertise in rare diseases with Viela's innovative research, it can create more value for its shareholders and deliver better outcomes for patients.